Title: The Jungle Without Plastic. Once upon a time, deep in the heart of the greenest forest in the world, there was a magical place called Sundarivan. This jungle was home to many happy animals: an old wise elephant named Grandma Gaja, a playful turtle named Tara, and a curious young rhino named Ramo. The trees danced with the wind, the rivers sparkled like silver threads, and the sky above was always bright and blue. Life in Sundarivan was peaceful and full of joy, but one sunny morning, something unusual happened. Tara, the turtle, was strolling along the riverbank when she noticed something shiny floating in the water. What's this? She wondered, nudging a colorful plastic bag. Soon, more strange things appeared: bottles, wrappers, and rings, none of them from the jungle. They were light, colorful, and didn't smell like anything the animals had seen before. Ramu the rhino came charging through the bushes. "Look what I found near the waterfall!" he exclaimed, holding up a plastic wrapper stuck to his horn. "It's everywhere!" At first, the animals found the plastic things fun to play with. Tara wore a plastic ring like a necklace. Ramu tried to chew on a plastic bottle. But soon, trouble started. Tara got her neck stuck in the ring. She couldn't breathe and panicked. "Oh no! Help! I can't get this off!" she cried. Ramu stepped on a plastic bottle, slipped, and fell into the river with a big splash. Even the birds stopped singing because they couldn't find clean spots to build nests. That evening, Grandma Gaza called all the animals for a jungle meeting under the banyan tree. She spoke slowly and wisely. "My dear children, this strange new material is called plastic. Humans use it every day, and it never goes away. It stays in the ground, water, and even inside our bodies." The animals gasped. "But what can we do, Grandma?" asked Tara, rubbing her sore neck. "We must clean up. We must stop this before it's too late," she replied. The next day, the jungle buzzed with action. The monkeys swung from trees, collecting plastic with baskets. The elephants used their trunks to pull plastic bags out of bushes. The parrots sang songs to cheer everyone. "Clean the trees, clean the stream, make our jungle shine and gleam." Even the baby animals helped. They made eco-bricks by stuffing plastic into empty bottles to use as building blocks for shelters. One day, a group of children came for a jungle safari. But instead of fun and games, they saw animals working hard to clean their home. "Why are you cleaning?" asked a girl named Meena. Tara explained. "This plastic you throw away reaches our home. It hurts us." The children were shocked. They had never thought about where the garbage goes. From that day on, the children promised to stop using single-use plastic. They took photos, made posters, and even gave talks in their schools. Weeks passed, the river sparkled again. The air smelled fresh. Trees grew taller. And plastic? Nowhere in sight. Sundarivan was back to its magical self. At the center of the forest stood a colorful sign made by the animals and children. "Welcome to Sundarivan, a jungle without plastic." The animals of Sundarivan proved that even small efforts can create big changes. And the children learned that saving the earth starts with one simple choice. So, what will you choose? Will you throw plastic on the ground? Or will you say, "No more plastic"? Like the animals of Sundarivan? Moral of the story: protecting nature is everyone's responsibility. Say no to plastic and yes to a cleaner, greener earth.